what's going on? I am back with, as you can see, we're still in Greenshade. Hopefully, I came on to try to finish this up, to try to finish Greenshade up, because I want to move to Malibu and finish up Reaper's March. Excuse me. So we can be ready for
we've got almost everything.
Skyrim in June. And we don't have much time because of the fact that
stay out of trouble.
Friday is the 1st of May. So we don't really have much time. And I want to make sure I get everything
together.
Help
shore up these walls, or we're all dead. It's ugly and getting uglier out here. As our living soldiers fall, the ranks of the dead swell. At this rate, we'll all be fighting for the other side by tomorrow's dawn. And that's not even the worst part. It's Prince Naaman. Poor old boy's been raised from the dead himself, but he's not himself. No trace of the hero Irene says he was in life. He's pure evil now. And from what we can tell, he's the one leading the undead army. I haven't a clue, and I don't have time to worry about it. We need to focus on the living, not the dead. Main Akusri and several soldiers are stranded in the old merchant tunnel up the northern path. Think you could get to them? If you see any soldiers in need, help them out. Anyone who falls, the Heritons will just raise them to fight against us. But the most important thing is getting to the main, though. He dies here. That's one more blow to the Dominion.
Alright, so we got our mission. What I was saying, guys, was I think I may have some bad news for you guys. I think I may have had a mild version of the coronavirus. I was watching news, was it last night or this morning? And some of the symptoms that a lot of people have been having had come out, and most of the symptoms that I had, oh my God, y'all, it was scary to even think. It's scary to even think that I possibly could have had the coronavirus. That was not what I really was hoping that I was having. Hey D. I think he just probably heard everything I just said. Yeah, I am happy too. Like I was just saying, I think I may have had a mild case of the coronavirus, because some of the symptoms that came out that they were talking about, I had all the symptoms. And the main symptom was, the main symptom that I had was chills. And I had chills the whole entire time that I was sick. And I'm thinking like, oh God, could it really been possible? My mom really she think I had coronavirus. My mom think I had it. A couple of my friends, they were being funny, but they probably, they were being funny. But, they don't know if I probably had it or not. So I'm just like, I don't know how the heck I had got it, because I didn't really go out unless I went out to the store to pick up food, to groceries and stuff. I mean, it's easily transmittable, but I had my mask and stuff on, so you don't really know if I did get it. You don't really know how you could get it, you know. And like I said, if that's what it was, I thank God I survived it. Because look, that was not good. I'm telling you what, the stuff that I went through, it was not good. And I don't even know if it really was the coronavirus, but if it was, y'all do not take this stuff lightly. Well, I suffer from headaches all the time, D. So that's why it really didn't bother me, because I suffer from headaches a lot.
The incessant clamor of the undead at the gate finally stops, and you come through the gate. It is a relief to finally see someone new from among the living. Is Akusri correct in thinking you have come to our aid? Good, very good. The tunnel is clear then, yes? Akusri is eternally grateful. He can make it back to Malbrook and send reinforcements to hold the tunnel. The far greater concern is discovering what has prompted the undead to attack. Yes, this one saw the prince with his own eyes. He is no longer Nemento. He has been raised and possessed by some darkness. Even so, Akusri does not understand. The prince ordered his forces to attack, and then he disappeared. No one knows, but if destroying Malbrook were his goal, you would expect the prince to remain, yes? No, the prince planned something else, and his plans must be uncovered. You are clearly capable. I think you should undertake this task. You must consult with Aldemri. He has already been considering this question. Akusri must warn you. Aldemri is very strange, even for a Bosmer. But this one has never met an elf with such understanding of nature. Go, let me introduce you. Aldemri, the tunnel is finally clear. Akusri will return to Malbrook and send soldiers to reinforce this location.
Yes, that makes sense. Perhaps it's better if I go out into the pass and try to discover why Naaman ordered the undead to attack in the first place.
Yes, both of you go. Find out what Naaman is planning and report to Malbrook. Don't try to do all this on your own. And of course, may bright moons light your path.
D, I'm telling you, I could not get out of bed. I could get out of bed, but it was just, I was so weak to the point I couldn't even, even get up and do nothing. And my reviews on my other channel, I couldn't even do reviews. So it's just like, oh my God, it just came out of nowhere. It really did.
I appreciate the main sentiment and the support of the Dominion, but ultimately, it falls on us to protect Valenwood. Since the Sylvanar's death, I get the sense that Queen Irene feels she owes us something. But we Bosmer are not helpless. Of course not, and I'm grateful for your assistance. It's true that I can't do this alone. I just think marching the entire army into the forest would be a mistake. Come though, we mustn't tarry. We must discover the Shade's true motivation. I don't think it's that simple. The Shade has assumed Naaman's form. It retains some of Naaman's memories, but it's a different entity now, with different motivations. The Shade is undead, so we must consult the dead to discern its intentions. Drilladan Pass is old. Many Bosmer died here, and some cannot be raised by any magic. They are the accursed souls who violated the Green Pact. Come with me and we will try to commune with them. Perhaps they will know what the Shade truly plans. I've been underground too long. I can't wait to get back out into the forest.
So yeah, it was just, I mean, it all hit me at one time. That Saturday when I told you I was gonna go and take a rest, that was the last time I even picked up a controller.
I think we're in luck. Though most of the local wildlife has fled from the undead, the torchbugs have remained. Many people do not know this, but torchbugs are among the most perceptive creatures in the forest. They're amazing. I can ask one of them to lead you to the remains of the cursed dead. If you can find the skulls or some such, bring them to the stone table. I will go ahead and prepare so we can commune with them. Just trust me on this. It'll work. You'll see. Let's see if I can speak to this one. Come here, little one. Yes, that would be so helpful. Thank you. Off it goes. Follow it to find the skulls and then meet me at the stone table.
But yeah, like I was saying, it came all at one time, and what really did it was, what really helped me is when I took the Mucinex, and it's like I sweated everything out of me. Once I got all that, all that out of me, I started feeling better. Really, I started feeling better last Saturday, but I just didn't want to overdo it. So I just took a couple of days. I took a couple of days to try to rest up and, try to feel a little bit better. And, I'm feeling a whole lot better, but, I just don't want to put myself back up through that again. Because if that's what I had, I don't wish that on nobody. Nobody. I don't wish, it's so undescribable, you can't even describe what it was like. I had vivid dreams, I had chills, it was just so bad. My mom kept saying she thinking that I had it. And I'm just sitting here like, y'all do not put that on me, because y'all know I'm diabetic, so I have underlying health issues. So it's like I didn't even want to even think about that being a possibility. And the more that I see symptoms that, the more that bring out symptoms of, the corona, the more that I'm just like, damn, I possibly could have had this. Yeah, and trust me, last Saturday my mom was getting on my nerves, telling me to go to the doctor and stuff, but I told her at that point in time I was already feeling good.
Your only hope of being released is to tell us why the dead have been risen.
Ha! We need no release. The shade of Naaman heralds a new age, an age where we will be restored, and you are the ones who will be judged.
Hold on, how do you know that? Did the shade actually tell you that?
It doesn't have to. When the forest is transformed, who do you think will inhabit the Shadowwood? We will.
Naaman does not have the power to release any of you, but I do. Help us and you'll have your chance at freedom.
I'll tell you, don't listen to that fool. The Shade seeks to corrupt the forest, to create a new realm. It's called the Shadow Wood.
I suspected something like this. It explains what we've seen. The Shade of Naaman does not seek destruction. It seeks transformation. We need to close these shadow rifts quickly. First though, I promise their souls release. Not easily, but I promise them. Since I will fulfill the sentence, I think you should decide whether any of them should be released.
We told you what you wished to know. Little good that it will do you. But we were promised release. Please, you must release me. I shifted, which is strictly forbidden by the Green Pact. I was cocky, did it to prove that I could, that's all. It was a mistake. I understand that now. Please, I've suffered enough.
It's odd to watch the slaughter of your people through the empty sockets of your own skull. My family was slaughtered by the Wood Orcs, and I burned down their village, every last structure, every last tree for revenge. I shouldn't have harmed the forest. I should have rallied my people in a morning war and feasted on my enemies.
Fool, do you not see what's upon you? Look around. The shadow will consume all Tamriel and usher in a new age. An age where the dead will be redeemed and the living will suffer. The other races laugh at us. Why do we depend on them for wood we could easily take for ourselves? The Green Pact is for the weak. We are not the servants of the forest. The Green should serve us.
Glad that's done. The pleading of the condemned is almost too much to bear. One way or another, they are returned to the forest. I won't question your judgment. Their fates are decided, but the fate of Valenwood is what concerns me. These shadow rifts the skulls mentioned, we must close them quickly. That's where the Shade's realm is bleeding into ours. I haven't quite figured that out. I can feel them though. They feel like wounds in the forest. I have some small ability to mend the green, but it requires all of me. I'm going to need your protection.
All right.
However many rifts they open, I will close them all, every one.
And then you know Judah, a whole crazy ass. She talking about if I came out with the coronavirus, her ass was gonna come get me, kick my ass, and make me she said if the coronavirus killed me, she gonna come and kill me first. I said, girl, really? I said, so is that how they're supposed to work? But like I said, I feel so much better now. Hopefully, you know, I'm still trying to take it a little easy. Not trying. Trying to take it a little easy, not trying to overdo too much. So that way I won't, you know, so I won't overdo anything and, you know, make myself sicker. But from what the experts have been saying, but we don't know how true this could be, they were saying that people who probably have gotten the coronavirus, and you know, if they've gotten it, they have built up antibodies to the point they probably won't be able to get it again. We don't know how true that is, but if that's true, and if I had it, then thank God I might not be able to get it again. So I'm hoping that could be true.
Desist, living one. You meddle with forces you cannot understand.
Steal some all this stuff. Okay. Now let's get on back out here, y'all. But I want to let y'all know that the Ghetto View, my friend, she had coronavirus, but she survived and she's doing really, really good. And I'm happy to see her up and about. And you know, she told her story about how, you know, her coronavirus story. She was telling everybody about her story and everything. So she's up and running. She's doing her videos and stuff again, and I'm just happy to see her up and about.
What foul magic is this? Is this the Shadow Wood? It is. This is what the Shade seeks, to transform Valenwood into this, a realm of darkness and evil. It's inconceivable. I do not know. I never imagined this realm would be so elaborate. How could he create this? Where does he get such power? We have to stop this, whatever it takes. Perhaps we can find the source of it. Yes, we must. Perhaps there is a gateway back to our realm, back to Valenwood. Some place where life and death intersect. That's it! The stone table! I must go. I'll meet you there.
He gonna meet us there, but how the heck even though I've done this so many times, I couldn't even tell you when the last time I've done this. I'm excited tonight because I'm eating some nachos. Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all, after I had got better last Saturday, now y'all know how good the Giorno pizza really is.
I hope you like it here. You're about to become a permanent resident.
But when I tell y'all that was the first thing I truly really ate, it felt like I hadn't had nothing to eat. It felt like I never had a DiGiorno pizza a day in my life. That's exactly how that felt. I was like, oh my God, y'all just don't know how good that pizza was. I was eating it like I have never eaten a pizza before.
It seems our circumstances are even worse than I imagined. The corruption of the Shadow Wood expands across the forest. I fear it's too late to contain it. We must find the Shade of Naaman himself, here on this plane, if we are to stop him. I know not, but I certainly aim to find out. First, though, you must report what we've learned to Marbrook. We need to at least keep them informed. Don't worry, when the time is right, the forest will help me find you again. Until then, be safe. Don't take long. We must press on with our efforts.
Look, I want to press on anyway because I am trying to get through this because I'm ready to get to Malibu tour and then move on. Girl, look, D, I hadn't eaten anything really. When I started getting sick, I really didn't eat anything, to be honest. I didn't eat nothing, and you know, as a diabetic, for me, that's not good because I have to keep something on my stomach at all times, and I just couldn't eat.
I have been a soldier all my life, but never have I seen such a dreadful turn of events. Prince Naaman? An army of undead. It's fortunate Camoran sent the Vine Dusk Rangers, because there are simply too few Dominion troops to defend the city. Talk to the Vine Dusk. Bodring is in command here. He'll know best what needs to be done. May the gods be with you, friend. May the gods be with us all.
But what was so funny though, now I can't eat oatmeal, but, and girl, I were now grits I would do, but cream of wheat, hell no. But you know what? And I only ate that at dinner time. I didn't eat it during the daytime. And then, you know, when I talked to the nurse, she told me to, you know, eat chicken noodle soup and stuff, and I did. I had chicken noodle soup.
I can't believe my eyes. The undead are actually receding. For a while there, I thought you were making a last stand here. I'm betting it wasn't our brilliant tactics that drove them away, though. Conquering Marbrook wasn't their top priority, was it? Then it's as the main suggested. Magical forces are at work here that we can't fight with sheer numbers. I shouldn't be surprised. I'm just glad we have you and Indenir on our side to sort this out. Yes, I think maybe Ifri smiles on us after all. I wish this victory didn't feel so hollow. Other than keeping the undead at bay, it seems there's little we can do to battle this darkness. We are here to support you and Indenir, though, if you need us. Are you going to rejoin him now? That's Indenir for you. Always trying to shoulder all the burden himself. We can't let him get away with that, though. There's whispers that Naaman's actually been raised as a lich, and if that's the case, Indenir's definitely going to need you. One of the spinners said Naaman was a lich and was at Hectorheim. You and Indenir should go there too when time allows. For now, though, Indenir's bound to be in Varant Morass or Dreadful Lane. You should catch up with him. He needs you. Indenir's a real piece of work, isn't he? I always thought he was half mad. They say he has the green in his blood, but most things that man does, I just don't understand. Recently, though, I've realized just how fortunate we are to have him. Mad as he is, I thought he came from the Bramblebreach clan, but some said it was Woodhearth. Truth is, no one knows. Even heard he was raised by an old Grot oak, cradled in its roots, weaned on the dew from its leaves. He's a mystery, all right.
Alright, so we're gonna move on down. But tonight, D, you cannot tell me, but I'm eating me some damn nachos tonight. Oh my god. Nachos. I want me some tea. But you know, I don't want to you know, my doctor told me I can drink some sugar, I can use sugar, but don't want to use too much. So that's the reason why but I think I might make me a small picture of it. So I want some tea so badly. I think I might boil me some tea.
Stay away. It's not safe here.
What the?
I'm glad you're here. I've been trying to help these poor people, but it's futile. There's a blight here that's turned them into rabid beasts. These Bosma may be beyond aid, but we must find a way to stop the blight from spreading. Undoubtedly, it's the corruption of Prince Naaman's shade, spreading through the forest and somehow affecting the people here. The blight emanates from the trees, which may offer us an opportunity to at least contain it using the standing stones.
No, I want some sweet tea. I haven't had none since I was diagnosed last year. And, you know, he told me I can, you know, use it, but I have not. The only sugar that I actually have that I drink is Mountain Dew, and that's to keep my blood sugar from going too far under.
Long ago, before the Green Pact, the standing stones were used to protect the people from the aggression of the forest. If we can activate the stones, it could prevent the trees from spreading the blight to anyone else. We must work quickly, my friend. Clearly, the blight doesn't affect all Bosma. But if anyone wanders into this area, I suspect there is a strong chance they will become afflicted. If we forbid a scouting party of Vindusk Rangers comes here. I can't be sure, but I suspect it's our people's connection to the Green that allows us to be infected. Other races will be immune. It also seems that some Bosma can resist the blight. For that, I have no explanation whatsoever.
Oh, they are really getting experience. That's what they do.
I think I can actually sense the blight attempting to corrupt my mind. I've never felt anything like this.
Yeah, I only, and with my tea, I only wanted, you know, I only wanted sugar. I can't do no sugar substitute. Oh my God, I just can't. I tried it, and it's not good at all. But he told me cause look, you know, I had a long conversation about that. He told me try not to overdo it.
The corruption has spread to these plants as well. It's like they're dead, but not dead at the same time. Ifris bones. The corruption is coming from the den of the eldest. We need to get there, quickly. If the eldest has been corrupted, then everything in this area, every plant, every creature, and every person will soon become corrupted as well. I can't imagine how this blight can so easily penetrate the forest's protections. It is an ancient plant, a strangler. It's been here from the beginning. It's the lifeblood of the forest in this area. If the eldest is truly tainted, then regardless of the Green Pact, we must slay it. I don't think so. We must consider the significance of the Green Pact as a whole. At its core, it's a covenant in which we protect the Green and the Green protects us. In this case, we must cut off the limb to save the trunk. It's the only way. Not without assistance. After we've killed it, you must remove its heart. We may be able to use that to grow a new strangler to take the eldest's place.
Well, let's go do this. Yeah, I gotta go put the dishes in the dishwasher and all this stuff.
You can destroy the eldest. It belongs here in the shadow.
And we find ourselves here once again. It's so unnatural. It makes me feel queasy. The eldest's heart must be the nexus that ties this plane to ours. I suspect it is also tethered to Naaman's servant, the one who addressed us. We have no choice, though it sounds as if we risk handing the eldest's heart back over to the enemy. Perhaps, though, we might also purge more of the blight while we were in this realm. That might help us both here and there. The trees in the forest. The taint came from the eldest, but it has undoubtedly spread to the spirits of the trees themselves. If we can slay the corrupted tree spirits, more of the forest may be spared. The eldest's heart can help us. The heart's energy could help you slay the tree spirits, but I'm actually not sure that would be a good idea. If we use the heart this way, it will be corrupted. It would destroy any chance of using it to grow a replacement for the eldest. Very well. I'm not sure this is the best course, but I am biased by my attachment to the Green. I trust your judgment. The heart's energy will accompany you to destroy the corrupted tree spirits. Find me when you're done.
Alright, now we gotta go out here and kill some more corrupted stuff. Stay in these places. I'm about to go and take this ground beef after freezing. Let it thaw out.
victory lies.
I just gotta die. I gotta get up there. Bring up my spirit to keep me healed.
Your hopeless heroism ends here.
Finally, I got sick of being in the dark.
At least it's over now. We stopped the blight from spreading and defeated Naaman's servant, but at such cost. I worry about our decision to sacrifice the eldest heart. Its absence will be felt, and without a replacement, well, I don't know. Thankfully, your efforts within the Shadowwood saved many of them. But there is still much corruption in the forest. I can feel it. Our work is far from finished. Here, I'll take the heart.
We still got work to do. It's not a lot, but we still got a little bit more to do. This is where we gotta go. Man, it got hot in here. And the heater's not even up that high.
Now, where did he run off to? Well, aren't you the bold one, running around this part of the forest? You've got to be either fearless or just plain foolhardy. Haven't you seen the undead? I'm a Vine Desk Ranger, and I'm not even sure I'm safe here. Ah, yes, you're the one he mentioned. He'll be glad you're here. The Veiled Heritants were one thing, but the undead are too much. They're Blackroot clan. They were a cruel lot even when they were living, and now they're even worse. Don't ask me. We're at a standstill as far as I'm concerned. I'm not even sure what's at stake. Until I know more, we're hunkering down here. Indania's been running around, though. He's probably got a plan, but you two are on your own for now. You know, he comes and goes. Oh, yeah, there he is.
Indeed, they got plenty of buckles.
Did she tell you? One of the greatest mysteries of Valenwood has finally been solved. Decades of conflicting rumors have been put to rest. We finally know what happened to the Blackroot clan. They died, right here in Verlaine. Yes, once again the work of Naaman's Shade and the Veiled Heritants. And yes, I do realize we need to return them to rest, but I'm hoping we can uncover more about what happened here while we do. Are you ready to get to work, my friend?
Yes, let's get started.
Blackroot clan warriors are even more bloodthirsty in death than they were in life. But there are also other spirits here, glimmers from the past, crying out for help. I think they're trying to show us something. We need to watch them.
Well, it's supposed to be enchanted, but who knows? I couldn't tell you, D. It's supposed to be enchanted, but hey.
Look for the glimmers of the past I spoke of. Hopefully they will help us figure out how to put the Blackroot clan back to ring. What's that over there?
Elfirian, General Malgoth and the rest of the Blackroot troops are almost upon us.
No, that plan is madness!
Silence, Glonia. Our sacrifice today will ensure our sister villages live on.
I thought they were all supposed to be friends.
scared. I don't want to die.
It's all right, Kennilo. The poison itself is slow.
Here's another scene. Let's watch.
Elfie, I can't do this. I'm scared. I don't want to die.
It's all right, Kennilo. The poison itself is slow. The black root will have cut our throats long before you felt its effects. Here, we'll drink it together, and I'll fight by your side till the end.
Until the end.
Now, to battle!
I don't think nobody wants to die. But we got to.
That's the last of them, General. The village is clear.
An easy victory. Verlaine is the first to fall, but there will be more. Now, per the meat mandate, let us feast on the fallen. Prepare the cave temple. It's a suitable place for a celebration.
You know what I keep forgetting about this place being hostile.
Look, another one.
General Morgoth, the troops, half of them are dead. The other half
are dying, including us. This is poison. The villagers poisoned themselves to poison us.
What do you mean?
The meat mandate, you idiot. Eltheria knew she couldn't win on the field, but she'll still manage victory. To the Nereid Temple. Perhaps we can beg a cure.
And there's the final part.
Here's another scene. Let's watch.
Rise, my soldiers. Back to your bodies.
Why do you command us from
arms? A powerful one, unknown to me, has stolen my bow. It invoked the right of theft, and commanded we march against the Dominion.
By your command.
Yeah, they are they're not, I don't want to say they're ghosts, but they are, their memories are being played.
What a sacrifice. To think the villagers actually poisoned themselves in order to poison the Blackroot clan. It may be morbid, but it's also brilliant. Of course, that really doesn't help us return the Blackroot warriors to their graves, does it? From what I gather, one of Naaman's servants has stolen General Malgoth's bow and compels the Blackroot clan to fight by the right of theft. What we need to do is steal the General's bow back, and then we can release him from his vows. We must rely on the scenes of the past. After being poisoned, General Malgoth went to the Nereid Temple. It's likely he died within. I suggest you go in and search for the General's remains. I'll continue searching for clues out here in the forest. Be wary in there. Nereids wield dangerous magic and can never be trusted. It's no surprise they help the villagers in their suicidal plot. In fact, the Nereids probably consider General Malgoth's bow a prize. They will defend his remains.
All right. Well, I don't know, D. I can't tell you, sugar. All I can say is I don't even know what to say. I'm trying to conserve my try not to talk too much because every time I begin to talk I end up coughing. And my mom, she loved to do that. And I'm like, you know what? I told her I am done with her. Okay, if you tell me to come this way and it's a dead end, what will be the point? This is a full dead end. Ooh, D, that would be way too much. You must not like me in order for me to talk like that. So I don't think it's this way. I think it's... Oh, okay. I might need to go this way. This makes no sense. Now I gotta go way back up there. I need to go. I need a haul. Probably get one in a minute. Didn't I just do this? I was thinking about going lay across my bed again. Just to rest up. Now that I'm feeling a lot better.
You would steal that which has already been stolen, then enter the Shadow Wood and seek it, though you will find only death.
He always throws me into the shadow area. Okay.
The bow is a boon to our army. You will not have it.
We're back in the Shadowwood. I had hoped not to visit here again. But if this is where he is holding the General's bow, then it's just as well. We need to find the Shade to get the bow back. I don't know. We'll have to search until we find it, though. In the meantime, however, do you recall the glimmers of the past we saw earlier? It seems those spirits are trapped here in the Shadow. We should release them. It's the Shadow Rifts that bind them here. From this side, you only need to touch the rifts to close them. That will release the spirits from their torment and weaken Naaman's grip on this place. If you'll focus on that, I'll search for the Shade. Good luck. I'll see you by the stones.
After this, I'm gonna run you. I'm gonna take a 2-minute break.
You will soon join us and fight at Morgoth's side. I hope you prepared for undeath. Naaman warned me about you, and I prepared. You will die, and then you will serve us.
Don't tell me I started up the box. I was hoping I didn't start up the world boss. That's what I was thinking that would happen.
That was a harrowing experience all around. I'm glad it's over. I hope we have succeeded in weakening Naaman's grasp on Valenwood as a whole. Only one thing remains. We must deal with the spirit of General Malgoth. Yes, and since you have succeeded in stealing it, it falls on you to invoke the right of theft with the General. Whatever you ask him, he will be compelled to do.
I know.
The choice would be to release the General and his army, to allow them to return to their rest. But if you prefer, you might ask them instead to turn against Naaman and aid our forces in the fight for Valenwood. The choice is yours.
So it's true then? You have retrieved my bow from the Shade? My father told me, you will find your bow in an animal's bone. Before it's even carved, you will see it. Mammoth's tusk. Extraordinarily difficult to make a good bow out of. But it was just like he said. I saw it, and I knew. What do you want? Death plays tricks. I thought you said leave. But that's not possible. We don't deserve rest. Not after what happened here. The ooze is the only fitting place for us.
You released him. I think that was the right thing to do. I'm glad to know that at least some of the spirits here will be able to rest. Though I am sorry for the villagers who remain trapped in the Shadowwood.
No.
We've done all we can here, but it's clear that
that is
Naaman still
disastrous.
seeks to harm Valenwood, so our work is not finished. I suggest we spread out and search for signs of darkness. When Auriel wills it, I am certain the Green will bring us together again. Unless you have questions for me, I will soon be on my way. We should both search the forest for other signs of Naaman's corruption. I fear at some point we will have to confront Naaman himself.
Alright, give me 2 minutes, guys. I'm gonna take a 2-minute break. I'll be right back. Alright, y'all. Sorry about that. I am back. You are crazy, D. I don't even know what to say to you. You is crazy. Okay. Now we gotta try to find Queen Irene. There she is.
Oriel, grant me strength. I hope you're the one Indenia spoke of. Thank the Eight. The army here is greater than we anticipated. Damn these guilds. Damn the corruption. I should be in there, not Indenia. He said you'll be able to pass through. Help him. Stop Naaman. He wasn't wrong. The veiled heritage subjected my brother's body to an unnatural resurrection, as a lich. He has the Staff of Magnus, and is using it to suppress Hectorhaim's necromantic wards and raise an undead army. Very. According to Indenia, Hectorhaim guards the heart of Valenwood. He believes Naaman is corrupting it, and this corruption turns any soldiers we send forth feral. Indenia knows more. He waits for you at the gate. Indenia believes he can enter unharmed, and you as well. I pray he's right.
Alright. Let's go ahead and get started.
What do you want?
I'm relieved you're here, my friend. As dark as my fears may have been, they pale in comparison to the reality. If the shade of Naaman corrupts the heart of Valenwood, then the realm he calls the Shadowwood will soon consume this one. It won't be easy. The enchantments that once kept evil out are now corrupted. It's something similar to the blight we saw in Verant Morass, but much stronger. Every soldier who's entered has turned feral. Even you and I would not be immune. It's risky, but to defeat the darkness, we may have to embrace it first. The green is corrupted, and I think I can use my connection with it to thrust us into the realm of the Shadowwood. In that realm, I suspect we can get past the blight. Let's hope this works. All right then. There, we're in Shadowwood again, as foul as it ever was. We should be able to bypass the blight, though, and all the feral guardians that will block our way. Once we get in there, we need to head for the grotto. That's where the heart is. There's only one way to find out, isn't there? If we go feral, that's that. If not, I still suspect we'll encounter some resistance. The Shadowwood hasn't lacked for corrupted spirits elsewhere, but I can't imagine it will here either.
Alright, y'all, so now we got the head on in.
Freaky bugs! Turn so many! We have to stop this!
We got a lot of imps that we're gonna have to fight. Oh, excuse me. Oh my goodness. Thank you, D. And that was the funniest thing. When I was sick, I rarely coughed. I did not sneeze that much. I probably sneezed like once or twice.
As formidable as you may be, I fear we couldn't get through here in the physical realm.
What?
I forgot to take my ground beef down. I'm gonna take it down in a few minutes.
I knew we couldn't be that lucky. The shade has blocked the way. Let's see. These pedestals look as if they're still active. Yes, I know what to do.
You know what to do?
This is the entrance to the Valenheart. It seems the Shade of Naaman has taken care to ensure his work is not disturbed. This is an ancient alien barrier. We'll need to activate the pedestals to pass. We'll need to get the keystones, Welkin stones I imagine, and the Shade has likely scattered them throughout the branches of Hectorhead. There is more too. I will need to study these pedestals to decipher the way of unsealing the door. Good thinking. Whatever we can do to speed this up. In fact, as soon as you find each keystone, bring it here before searching for the others. That will help me puzzle this out more quickly.
Well, D, I didn't cough much. I barely coughed at all while I was sick. I barely coughed. I didn't have no respiratory issues. So that's what made me really think that I did not have the coronavirus. And like I said, now with the new symptoms that they found out that's coming out, made me even think harder. Like, wow, did I really have it?
What do you want?
Don't do it too bad. If I was watching somebody do like a live stream or something, I wouldn't even answer the phone. I'd let the phone ring. And if it's important, they would call, they would leave a message. If it ain't important, they'll just probably just call back.
What is it?
Yeah, I'm gonna fix me a turkey and roast beef sandwich today at 12 noon for lunch. Oh my God, that sounds so good.
What is it?
Sound like my phone going off. I know that's my mother. I ain't no. She's just gonna have to wait.
I warn you, the Naaman you faced before was fettered by fear and mortality. I have no such limitations.
coffee. Baby, I wouldn't even answer the phone. If I told you no, your ass still calling me, that's, you just gonna, I would just send them straight to voicemail. Ain't nobody coming to my house, not right now.
Stones are the only way to break the barrier and enter the heart. I'll get you back in.
Well, you doing right, just don't answer the phone. That's all I can tell you. And if he shows up, I will call the cops. Cause ain't nobody coming to my house, not right now. And then when I tell you no, that doesn't mean you keep calling and trying to come over. I'm gonna probably cross my bed and play some Pokemon after this. I gotta get all my stuff together before the DLCs come out in June.
What is it?
We all know about being bored, but hell, I'd rather be bored and alive than dead and, you know, out there trying to live life. Well, I mean, we all gotta die one day, but damn, if I could prevent it, why try to kill me even faster? That makes no sense to me. I know. If you want to get sick, go out and get sick on your own. Don't come near me with it. Look, I'm glad I ain't had that problem, because I would have told people, if anybody been trying to come over to my, stay the fuck home. Don't come over. You can come over, but that doesn't mean I have to answer my door. That is teach you to come over to my house
You are throwing your
unannounced.
life for naught. The heart is already corrupted. There's nothing you can do about that now.
I'm the type, like, if you come to my house unannounced, your ass will be sitting out there, because I'm not answering my door. And if you don't leave, I'm going to call the cops. Friend or not. Oh baby, no, that don't work. That does not work for me. You just don't walk. You just don't randomly show up at my house. That don't work. I don't care if you did buy me groceries. That don't give you the right to just stop by my house anytime you think you can. Show up at my house anytime you want to. You sure gonna get something random. Man. I would change my number and keep it moving.
The Welkin stones are the only way to break the barrier, and let's get you back in there.
What do you want?
That would be called sexual harassment. That's when I would get my boss or what's the other one? Human resources involved.
And witness my wrath and then you will die.
Sometimes they do. I auto loot, so if I pick, I can only pick I go to one body and pick up everything. So that's probably why you seeing it like that. Trying to see her up just a little bit.
Sister's Paul, come once more to do her bidding. I read Morgenthau's commandments.
Well, that wasn't too bad.
Incredible. I've never seen such terrible power. But you didn't flinch. The Shade is gone, but his corruption is not. Look at the heart. It's overflowing with corruption, spreading the darkness all over Valenwood. I don't know, but I have to try something. As I suggested before, perhaps the only way to defeat the darkness is to embrace it. I think I might be able to draw the corruption out of the heart and into myself. It'll be the end of me, I suppose. But the loss of one life, to save the Valenwood, there's no choice in that. Ifray, guide me. I hope this works. It's working. Just a little more.
What happened here? Engineer is dead? He is playing one of his Bosmer's tricks. It must be. No, he really is dead. Dark moons. Curse you, engineer, for being mortal. And curse us for being so slow to arrive after we saw the corruption recede. Just like a Bosmer. It is not enough for him to save us all. He must mock us with the nobility of his sacrifice. We will feel this loss more deeply than most. But it looks like the dead prince is dead once again. Indeed, Queen Irene should be informed. She entrusted you with this mission, so it would be best if you told. Wait, did you feel that? Look, Indeni!
Perhaps you should take a few steps back. It saved Indonesia.
Saved him? Carriel?
The Valenwood brought him back. It's Ifray's will.
What happened?
Indenia, Ifray has chosen you. You're the Sylvanar.
Could it be true? Me? The Sylvanar? I fell down into death, and the Green reached out and picked me up and set me on my feet, and I was here again, alive. Incredible. Indescribable. Transformed. I have seen my making and my unmaking, and I am awestruck. I never imagined when the last Sylvanar died that I would be chosen. But if the people wish it of me, I will accept this role.
I'm going to go let Raz know. I'm sure he's pushed into the grotto by now with the binders.
Yes, and Queen Irene must be informed as well.
I guess I'll be the one to go tell her. Gosh. Y'all some lazy asses. But, I mean, the queen probably wanted to hear from me anyway, so.
Is it true? What Cariel speaks? Indenir resurrected?
Raz has had his eyes on other things, or he would not have missed it. And then, Raz assumes he's dead. Again. Queen Irene has already decided to blame Peladil and the Heritans for this tragedy. But Raz knows she loved her brother in her own high elf noble, emotionally stunted way. Tell me.
Yeah, I like it. Well, look, she trusts me, so I don't care. Let me see.
My soldiers stir from their feral state. I can only assume the corruption has receded and Naaman is again put to rest. It is well. The funeral rites and honors may proceed as originally planned. My brother was a pawn of the veiled Heritans, you understand? The mistreatment of his royal body only makes their treason the worse. Now, what of the staff of Magnus? Thank you. I will see to its safeguarding personally. The Sylvanar. By the 8. Main Akuzri, is this true? If so, that changes a great deal.
His spirit was gone from the mortal world. The Valenwood restored him.
Indania?
The Main speaks the truth, Queen Irene.
Carrier herself said Ifrit chose him. This one agrees.
Then rise, Indania. It is I who have the honor of bowing to you.
Queen Irene, please,
People of the Aldemri Dominion, I present to you your new Sylvanar. We won a necessary victory for the Dominion today, and we have you to thank. I'll see to the staff of Magnus's safety myself. As for you, the Bosmer have their Sylvanar. With both the Sylvanar and the Green Lady, it's time the two became one. Go to Velen Harbor in Malabal Tor, and we will make preparations.
Oh yeah.
The Green Lady is in Malabal Tor, but rumors of attacks from Redguards have reached us. It's imperative that the Green Lady be kept safe so that she and the Sylvanar may be joined. Velen Harbor, along the broken coast. It's a quiet little town, a perfect place for a wedding. Head there and inform the locals of the impending nuptials. I'll be along soon to bring the Green Lady her Sylvanar.
Well, we're finally through with Greenshade. Now, we're moving on up to Malabatur. Malabatur. Alright, so we're gonna stop it right here, guys. I finally made it to Malabator, so we're gonna stop right here. But I'm gonna try to come back a little bit later, but I'm gonna just go and rest up a little bit, just to rest my throat and my voice. And until next time, guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys